this is Meg at Chasing Retro, and today I have quite the haul for you for Thrifty Thursday. Last weekend was me and my husband's wedding anniversary, and he asked me, what do you want to do on our wedding anniversary? I'll do anything you want to do. And I said, well, in the morning I want to go to yard sailing. So we did. We did end up going out to eat and all of that fun stuff as well. So don't worry, guys, we celebrated in the traditional sense. But one of our favorite things to do together is to go to yard sales and estate sales. So I'm super glad that we did that. The first place we stopped was at an estate sale, and it was in a nearby town where we grew up. And so it was mostly dolls. I mean, there were probably 350 dolls here, and they had all just sold to one person. I'm not interested in dolls, but it was obviously quite the spectacle to see all of them in one house. But there was a box of paper. There were a lot of little knickknacks and collectibles, but there was one box of paper in the hallway, and I kind of just sat down on the floor and started putting stuff in my lap and saying, I have no idea how much this will cost. When I get up there, I'll just make an offer. And he took it. So actually, he talked me down. I talked him down $1, and then he talked me back up a little bit more, but it was really, really nothing, guys. But yes, this is just a lot of paper ephemera from the 1940s through the 60s. And a lot of it has to do with my state of South Carolina. So I was pretty excited about that. The first item is a very old driver's handbook for South Carolina. Look how thin. They have changed quite a bit, have they not? We looked this up. We think it's maybe around 1946 or so. And I have not even read this yet. I'm looking forward to reading it out loud because both of my children are obviously new drivers or within the past couple of years. So yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to look through this. And the fact that somebody held on to this is just hilarious to me, but I'm so glad that they did. There were some greeting cards there, and I thought this was neat that I found this on our wedding anniversary. So this is for your first anniversary. This little one is flocked. Of course, people used to give gifts according to the anniversary number, and number 1 is paper, which is my favorite. And that's so sweet. It says over. Maybe she wrote a note inside. Yep. How is Italy? The kid. My baby is not so hot. Has been put on detached service with 332nd. Have a nice vacation. So, oh, how's Italy, kid? Okay. I thought they were asking about their kid. So, this was a military family, so you may see some more references to that too. Another anniversary card. I love this little 3D. This one's been gnawed on, maybe, by either a rodent or a person. So cute. Let's see. Marine Corps. I won't show the address. So it's Marine Corps family. Here's a Christmas card that's very patriotic. Let's see what the date is. 1943. Oh my goodness, this is during the war. That is so neat. Amazing. I hope all of you guys are not going to get bored. I could look through this kind of stuff forever, but I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. This is 1944 postmark. Easter greetings to a son in the service. With love, Mom. Look at those flowers in the... I never really see patriotic cards. This is so neat. Okay, this one is postmarked 1943. He's evidently a part of the medical corps in the Marines. Dropping down to a Merry Christmas. Look at that. You don't see patriotic Christmas cards now. Well, I guess this was during the war, so. This is adorable. Okay, this one is 1945, December 18th, 1945. and they have been transferred to another base. Evidently, he got to stay stateside. Here's a 1945 Christmas seal. Merry Christmas, brother. Love it. Anniversary congratulations. There must have been a ribbon there at some point. August 1944. Anniversary wishes for you. So maybe they got married during the war. That's so neat. May this anniversary unlock the doors to the castle of your dreams. Wow, that's intense. Another person wanted to write on the other side. It must have been the same lady. Oh, no, she didn't go all the way. Oh, wow. This is from Mom and Pop. I won't read this right now, but that's cool. Anniversary congratulations. I like the textured vase. Something has really chewed on these. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. Your first anniversary. I love this one. The colors are pretty. Oh, look at that. The carol that was never sung. Something about the birth of Jesus. Okay. I've never heard of this. That's cool. The Lord's Prayer. It's got a removable bookmark. That's neat. 1953. Normally they don't have dates on the back of these things. Bookmark. Made in USA, Antioch Bookplate Company. Be strong in the Lord and the power of his might. Ephesians 6:10. That's so cool. And then we have some David Cook Publishing Company. Okay, I'm familiar with this publisher. It must be like daily reading cards. Psalms, 1 Samuel. Lesson material. Maybe these are like Sunday school cards. These are really old, 1925. Picture lesson card, Southern Baptist Convention series. Are these not amazing? Elijah, Zacchaeus. Exodus, that's the exile in Egypt. Genesis, the Ark of the Covenant, the Holy of Holies. Okay, those are awesome. I'm just blown away. Honestly, I had no idea all this was in there. When I saw that there was a lot of greeting cards, I just grabbed the stack and just kind of meshed it in with what I already had. And yeah, so this is a Yankee Stadium ticket stub, 1946. Evidently it's a fighting challenger. I don't know. I'll have to look up what was happening at Yankee Stadium June 19th, 1946. Greetings from Bethlehem. Oh my word. Printed in Jerusalem. Oh my goodness, this is actual pressed flowers, y'all. That's not a picture. Love, Lestia. This is amazing. Oh wow. Captain Kids and Kids Zam. So I guess this is Kids shoes. And it looks like a sticker. I love Kids. I've been wearing them since middle school. This is a cute little notepad. Starrett Tools. It's got a calendar in it for 1937. What in the world? It makes me kind of sad that I didn't take the whole box. I was honestly afraid what it would cost. So I didn't. That's a personal picture. It looks like, y'all, that looks like Dolly Parton. Y'all tell me what you think. Did this person get to see Dolly in concert? Oh my. How to have a happy anniversary with other myths about marriage. This is probably going to be very sarcastic, right? 1964. Well, they got anniversary cards every year. Helen Steiner Rice. That's my grandma's favorite poet. 2 poems, and it's on like a reticulated paper. Okay, I did grab 3 sewing patterns. I think that's all that was in the box. They're very old. McCall, so you know it's old. Size 14 blouse. I think it was Peggy. I think it was Peggy or Donna. One of my viewers was telling me that if it says McCall, it's pre-1950. So, okay, 1938. Oh my goodness. This is in great shape to be this old. This one is gorgeous. I hate that this has gotten peeled back, but I could probably fix that. But the colors are so fun. McCall again. Let's see if there's a date on 1942. Oh my word. And then Simplicity, an evening dress. This looks like what Katharine Hepburn wore in the scene where she was at the bar drinking the martini in Bringing Up Baby. Have y'all seen that movie? That is the movie that made me start liking black and white movies. I highly suggest you watch it. It is a screwball comedy, so if you don't like that, you probably won't like it. All right, there's no date on here, but it's probably just as old. That is amazing. I bet the date was on this little thing that got cut off. All right, so I got 3. Oh, I didn't know I got the Halloween one. I thought I left that one there. I'm not a huge Halloween fan, but I did grab 3 Jack and Jills. They had some, this probably their children that had these. I only have 1 Jack and Jill right now, and I bought it at an antique store, and I think I spent $6 on it. So I was excited just to have more because I feel like I can't cut that one up or use the pages in any way. But yeah, Halloween one, I don't know. I may end up putting that one in my shop. This is also Halloween, but it looks more fallish. That's fun. Look at that owl. And then I got one from February. So cute. All right, and then obviously this person was also a teacher. So I got a workbook for Arithmetic We Need, Teacher's Edition, 1956. And it's just mainly, it's just monochromatic. You've got some green, orange, just fun. I love it when they do the italicized handwriting type font. I didn't have anything like this at all. I only have 1 math book, and it's very small and very, very old. So this is neat. These smell very musty, but I'm just happy to have them. The New Basic Readers, so this is Dick and Jane, and this must be this is the pre-reading book, 1956 edition. So evidently it's for kids who have not learned to read at all. So you just maybe Montessori style, where you just look at the pictures and talk about what's happening. Maybe that's not Montessori. It's the way they used to teach. I taught my kids this way. Classical learning. So it's very much a picture. You would have a picture study every day, and your little 3 and 4-year-old would sit and study a picture and tell you out loud everything that they saw. So cute. And it looks like not even used. This is why I grabbed it, because when I first turned the book open, I saw these pictures of the little girl helping her mom cook, and then the grocery store. Oh man. And then here is a family circle from 1950. Isn't that neat? I don't have many magazines this old. The ones I have are giant, and it's really hard to use the images in them. This is a much smaller size. So, Peter Pan peanut butter. So yes, excited. Cannot even begin to tell you how excited I am about these paper items. Buyer's remorse. I wish I had picked up more, but part of me kind of was like, I want to save. I don't want to take everything, because there may be another person who loves paper as much as I do, and I didn't want to just take the whole thing. All right, then we went to churchyard sale. We went to 2 churchyard sales, and this one was at a Presbyterian church, and this is really funny, but I got 2 preschool chairs, solid oak, painted yellow, and I'm going to use them in my gardening on my porch to put plants on. So those were $1. Maybe I'll insert a picture of the other little treasures that I found that I couldn't fit in the screen here. But then they had a table of books, and this is what I got from that. I am 90% sure my parents bought this book for me before I took my first airplane ride, which I think I was 9 or 10. So yeah, 1982. I just thought it'd be a fun little book to read again and also put in the journal. Then I got a bunch of these little pamphlets. You know what they are. These little anthropomorphic food images in these little recipe pamphlets. Maybe you would get them at the checkout at the grocery store, or in addition to a magazine. Well, it looks like this one came from Metropolitan Life Insurance Company. So June 1957. These are in great shape too. This one was just interesting, so I took it too. Electricity on the Farm. Look at that outfit. An African hound on a shag rug. So it's just, I kind of want to let my father-in-law look at this first, because he was raised on a farm. And this would have been the time he was in high school and college. So I might let him look at this first. That's funny. Look at that baseboard heating. Oh, yeah. My grandparents' house, when we moved in, it still had all of this. We had to take it all out. That's fun. A little under the sink heater. And then one of these little, I feel like all these magazines back then had a little sewing pattern you could order. Food for the Family by Metropolitan again. I just love the cover. 1950. And it's just like a home ec. In fact, I think the person who had all these was a home ec teacher. There's just some little hints in here that I think that maybe they had a bookshelf in their classroom for all these little brochures. Wilcolator, which I don't know what that is. I don't know what a Wilcolator is. The purpose of the Wilcolator is to automatically regulate the oven flame and maintain any selected oven temperature. Maybe it was just a brand of oven and it was better about cooking at a even temp. I don't know, but it's just fun, isn't it? Butter Cookies booklet. These look great. Let's see, that's hard to see. The HWM, FM, I don't know, something. J.D. Murray Jr., the McNess Man, Jedburgh, South Carolina. I wonder if he was a door-to-door salesman. These look fun. Wild cherry nectar syrup. I bet this is like a sugar solution, like when you make your own sodas or something. I'm trying to, what is the word I'm looking for? The syrup, the simple syrup, the concentrate. 1935. I love it. Oh, it's got things from every country. Cool. That's fun. And I just love the image on the front. That is just so pretty. Borden's Magic Recipes. This one's been very used. Everybody loves Elsie. And sweetened condensed milk. That's the only kind of lemon meringue pie I make. It starts with a can of sweetened condensed milk. Yes, so these are really cute. I love these. I was getting low on my little brochures like this because I use a lot of the pages in my retro journals. Party Best Butter Cookies. I just love the little colors in these. Seabrook Farms Miracle Meals Cookbook. Isn't that pretty? Oh, it's like a watercolor paper. And I just love these little monochromatic pictures. And then there's a full color spread in here. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's just so pretty. I know I say that a lot. How to Win Compliments for Your Cooking, the Wesson Oil and Snowdrift book. Let's see, 1948. Post-war brides. Take note. Don't cut lettuce, tear it into bite-sized pieces. I cut our lettuce for our salad last night. Oops. Look at that, she's putting the little bib on the boy. Oh, this is so cute. All right, this next little booklet I'm so excited about. I think this is one. Dormeyer Electric Mix Treasures. No, this is not it. I got this because of the font and the cover. Where's the one of these? Maybe I've already, nope, here it is. Haven't gotten to it yet. Better Baking. So there's two of these. One is very heavily used. Home Economics Department, Procter & Gamble. And then this one must have been the replacement because this one is old and this one is new. Oh, we got some handwritten stuff in here. Nice. Popovers. I love popovers, but my children don't, so I don't make them. But I do have a popover pan. This is fun. Okay. This has no cover. Or, yeah, some of these were just kind of like loosely in there. But I think this whole stack of brochures was $4. Magic Fruit Cake. Favorite pie filling. See, it looks like one of those binders that you would keep adding stuff to. Consumer service. This just sounds like home ec. USDA. Your cake is a winner. Okay, so one of the things I got, I'm thinking of another estate sale, which I haven't gotten to yet, but very similar. I love cutting out these beautiful cakes and turning them into either small journaling spots or tuck spots. I just think that is so fun. And I love, that makes my mouth water. Like, this artist made Angel Food Cake look like it's supposed to. And it's just great. I don't think that's a photo. I think that's a drawing, but I could be wrong. It might be a color retouched photo, but this is interesting. Coco the Nutty Clown. My mom used to make the Easter bunny cake every year. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Look at that dog. I'm surprised they don't have the Easter bunny cake in here because I'm pretty sure it was a baker's recipe. Frying Facts, Home Economics Department. People used to fry a lot more, didn't they? And then a whole page with nothing but a can of Crisco in the center. That's frame-worthy right there. Proper frying. I'm surprised these aren't covered in grease. That's what I don't like about frying is the mess that it makes. I hate cleaning up my kitchen after I fry. I do. Marketing with a Purpose. Marketing for Menu Magic. how to make a shopping list. These are just so fun. Here's another Crisco page. If y'all want one, let me know. They look great on the wall. Or Eagle brand milk in a cradle. I'm not sure what that... Oh, it's born 100 years ago. And then chocolate and coconut treats, just more of these little pamphlets. This one is Jell-O molds. Can't go wrong with Jell-O molds. See, again, I love die cut journaling cards like that. Okay, so that was one of the churchyard sales. The other churchyard sale, oops. My most exciting thing that I got, I'm going to insert a picture and show you, but it's not junk journaling related, but they had a box of sewing notions and craft items for 25 cents each. So I grabbed this quilt binding that is red gingham, and these Hobby Lobby wool felt flowers. They're a little more earth tone than I like, but they'll still be fun to use on journal, or maybe a journal cover. My daughter made me get this one because she just loved it. So I think we have to read it before I use it. It's Raining Cats and Dogs, Cat and Dog Jokes. So adorable. Black and white, so she can color them in for me if I want her to. And it looks like not even used. It looks like a weekly reader, yes. She also handed this to me. So this, if I make a journal out of this VHS cover, it's probably going to be hers. I saw Cats when I was in high school, the Broadway production. Though I didn't really love the story or the character, like the costumes very much. They kind of scared me a little bit when I was younger. I love the names of the characters because you know it's written on, it's based on a book of poems. I love the character names and I love the music. The music is so catchy and I still know almost all the words to the songs. So I thought it'd be fun, or she thought it'd be fun, if I created a cat themed journal using this as a base. They had one little Whitman gingerbread man, and I don't have this one, so I picked it up. Got some pencil, but I can get that off. I love the colors. And then this one, there was one box of really old books, and this was in there, and I grabbed it because it's a state, you know, I grew up part of my childhood in this state, and I love it, and it's just very, this book is just old, 1933. I don't know why it says 1865, because it's 1933. But the pages are glossy. They probably will not, they're the kind of pages where you feel like if you bend it, it will tear. But I love to glue these down and have this as a texture for a tag or background of a page or something. And I think there might be maps. Yeah, a few black and white pictures. Wow, they've got like questions at the end. That's maybe this was a textbook. I don't know. It might have been like the you know, like the state history that you took in 7th grade. Maybe so. This was one of the very old books. It's beautiful. I'm not a huge fan of the illustration style, but I do think this would make a very pretty journal cover. Unfortunately, there are no pictures inside. It's just, and the paper quality is not the best. It's that linen paper, so it feels like it's cloth at the same time. So I say it's not good quality. It is. It's just old and it will be very brittle. But of course, I can save the poems and use the poems and back them onto some floral paper or whatever. But this got some very bad staining. I've got some ads in the back. I didn't know they did that way back then. It does not have a year, but it's got to be before 1935. So, what do y'all think? Was this a neat find? It's really funny because I was just watching another haul video and someone had gotten this same little golden book, and then I looked down in the box and this was the only one in there, and I was like, well, that's funny. But I do like Raggedy Ann and Andy. I grew up reading their stories, and I think they're cute. But I probably won't, I don't know. I can't decide if I want to make a journal out of this or not. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I think it lends itself to sort of homespun calico theme instead of straight up Raggedy Ann theme. But we'll see. And then last but not least, at this yard sale, for 25 cents, I got a ledger, but only because it looks like none others that I already had. It's got red and blue. And I like that it was long, so you can easily fold a page and not have to turn the book sideways to write on the lines. So, this was actually at the other yard sale, the first church yard sale. This was all from the second church yard sale. It was just in a bag of necklaces, and I think I paid 50 cents for this. But I will be deconstructing this. It is very sharp. I don't know how a person could wear this because that would drive me bananas. These are very sharp. But I will be using this as dangles and on the tassel for my tropical / beach / Hawaiian journals. Very unique. And then last but not least, one more pile from an estate sale that we went to after we dropped the kids off and went off on our own to have the rest of our anniversary. We went to a city about an hour from us, and there was an estate sale that was having its last day, and so I was like, we have to go. And I'm glad I did because I found some gems. I actually went there. Okay. I'm going to let y'all in on a secret. I tend to get super fixated on something that is nostalgic, and I will search for it for years. I will not let it go. I will try to figure out who made it, how I can get another one. So my grandma had this set of cups that had puppies and kitties on them. They were plastic. It was probably one of those things where you maybe got one free, because she did a lot of the things where you would send in box tops or, you know, free cup with this box of cereal, and there'd be a cup at the bottom of the box. So maybe that's where she got them. I don't know. Sometimes grocery stores would have, every week there'd be like a new installment of something. So she got me the Sesame Street library that way. She went once a week and got me the newest volume. So that's very likely how she got them. But I don't know for sure. I'm going to insert a picture. And if you have ever seen, the picture shows, I think, 2 cat cups. She had a couple of cat cups, but she also had some yellow and tan colored dog or puppy cups. And when they moved out, you know, the family cleaned stuff out. I have no idea where they ended up. I don't know if she threw them away years before that or if it got put in a box to donate. I don't know. But I have not stopped thinking about those cups because whenever we would come in hot from playing outside, she would give us Kool-Aid or apple juice in one of those cups, and I would love to have some more again. So I went to this estate sale because of this one picture that I will show you, or just showed you, and was hoping that those 2 cups would be there. Well, the Disney cups that were sitting beside of it were still there, but they were gone. So my search continues. If you have any idea who makes those cups, let me know, because I have tried doing the Google image search. I've had a search on eBay going for like a year and a half on plastic puppy cups, and there's tons of other ones that were popular in the 80s that are showing up, but not those. So, okay, random side note. Thank you for listening. We also went to one of our favorite toy stores. Yes, when we were dating, we used to go to this toy store in this city and buy Playmobil and Legos just because we love to collect stuff like that. And when we had kids one day, we gave all of it to them. But they had this little Japanese pen. Look at this. It's like made of rubber, or I don't know, but it is a very, very fine point pen. and I love it. And it's a lily of the valley, which is one of my favorite flowers. So I had to get it. That's just a little fun thing to show you. At this estate sale, though, unfortunately the cups were gone, but she had a lot of great books. This is one of my favorite books ever written. This is the wife of Charles Lindbergh, and she was a very introspective person. She always wanted to be a writer, but she sort of always struggled with the fact that her life kind of led her in other directions away from that. So at some point in their lives, I think she was in her 40s, her family said, why don't you go to the beach and rent a house and stay there for like 2 months and write? And she did. And this is the product of it. It's one of those books that's so deep. I don't even know if she fully knew what she was saying. And every time I read it, I just, like, I get something new out of it. It's not religious or anything like that. It's more of inspirational or thoughts on looking back at life and comparing the phases of life with different seashells that she finds on the beach. It's super hippie, y'all. But I think she's fascinating. I don't agree with everything that she says or beliefs that she held, but for some reason I just keep finding this book, and I've given one to a friend as a birthday present, and so I thought maybe I could make this into a journal. I don't know, but it was 25 cents or 50 cents. This was a very old Bible quiz book, and I love quizzes. I love trivia games, and sometimes I'll just do them by myself for fun. Nerd alert, right? 1931. But this is just like the relations of these people. How are they related? Aunt and uncle, father and son. Things that you think you know, but when you are asked the question, you realize, I do not know many of these answers. So it's more of a lesson on humility, but I love it. I love the age of it. I just love old Bible books. This was a set that I've never heard of before. Have y'all? Is it focusing okay? Compton's Beginner's Bookshelf. They had the whole set, and I flipped through them, but I only ended up getting 2. And it was mainly because of the illustrations. Yeah, see? I mean, adorable. I love it. Some of the illustrations were almost like, oh, cool, a bag. Emery 5 and 10. How fun. It's like hand stamped. I love it. I bet there was candy in here. Look at that little black cat. So, yeah, I flipped through all of them. A lot of them looked like one had Alice in Wonderland in it, and it was just a copy of the original illustrations from the book. And I don't need anything else like that. I wanted something that looked like this. So they were okay breaking up the set, thankfully. Sometimes they won't let you break up a set. But this was the last day of the estate sale, and I think they were just happy that somebody wanted it. So look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, I cannot wait to start making ephemera from these. So exciting. These are actually on eBay at a pretty good price. In fact, I was watching a set before I found these, and obviously didn't need the set because I only wanted these 2. And then this one is, I think it's all songs. Yeah. And again, more of these cute pictures. So I think these were started to be made in the 50s, and then they went into the 70s. And as they got closer to the 70s, the pictures started changing. But I think, at least for these 2 volumes, they remain the same. And look at this. This was in here. 1971. So evidently Smokey the Bear and Snoopy did a collaboration at some point. And I think this is so cute. I think the little kid who was at this house was a scout. So that makes sense. Isn't this great? Isn't this amazing? And this is the book that I got. My husband was like, why are you so excited about this little book? The pictures. Maybe these are photographs that have been colorized, but they're all pictures of desserts, and they would be awesome cut out as shaped die cuts. Look at that. Angel food cake is one of my favorite kind of cakes. So yeah, I am very excited about this. And this doesn't even look used. I mean, it's just pristine. And then this is funny. I bought a whole pack of white computer paper, but I've never had colored. And in the back of this house, in the study, was a box of printer paper. And in this box, there was more than this, but I only grabbed this, was, let's see if I can hold it. Not much yellow, but a lot of blue, green, and pink. Dot matrix printer paper. Excited about that. And then she had a box full of gift bags, and I usually just go, and just kind of pass it by. But I was like, something told me to stop and kind of dig. So I did, and at the very bottom of the box, I found some gems. The lady at the front was probably like, why do you want 3 pieces of flat gift wrap? Look at this. Vintage poinsettia. Isn't that neat? It's like splatter paint. Yeah. And I think she just let me have these. There's that one, and then there's this, is this Argyle? Beautiful. Super colorful. And my favorite, look at this ditzy floral. It's got some tape on it. I don't care. This is the most amazing wrapping paper I've ever seen. In fact, I would put it in my bathroom as wallpaper if I could, or my bedroom. I mean, I'm serious. I love the green and yellow and hot pink. It is amazing. And I was so excited about this. Like, this may be my favorite find of this whole haul. And I know that's silly, but think about all the ephemera I can make with this, and it will be preserved forever in a junk journal. And I can look at it whenever I want to. So, that was 2 estate sales and 2 church yard sales. Y'all tell me what you think. I think I spent less than $30 for everything. I will insert at the end of this video the pictures of the preschool chairs and the other, there are a couple of household items. One I'm using, the other 2 are household / could be junk journaling. And I won't offer any commentary to those. I'll just show a pic. So y'all tell me what you think. Thanks again, as always, for joining me. If you would like to join in on the Thrifty Thursday, please go to Sheree's channel at Turquoise Dreaming, link back to her, and use the hashtag Thrifty Thursday. And she would love to have you as a collaborator. It's so fun to see every week what everybody's finding, especially now that yard sale season is opening up in the cooler parts of the country. There's just so many more treasures to be found. So again, thanks for joining me today. Tell me your favorite item below. It's probably going to be as hard for you to pick as it was for me, but I'm curious to see what you say. See you in the next one.